Good morning, people. Good morning. Good morning. This is Spirit Journey. Today is Saturday, July 1st, 2022, and the time is about 7:27 a.m. in the morning. Yes, I've been up now, I said like a good hour. Had my water. Yes, my 32 ounces of water. Yes, my mouth felt extremely, extremely dry. Yeah, I can't figure it out. I mean, I have my ideas. I mean, yes, it's hot outside right now. It feels hot. Um, yeah, I never really felt. I mean, even during the winter, remember, I was mentioning I would wake up with dry mouth, drier than usual, and drinking water didn't help really. One of those things, and I wonder whether it's the 5G. But either way, I made sure I had some water. Try to keep my blood pressure up. Yeah, it relaxes you, when you stay hydrated. Yes, good morning, viewers. Good morning, good morning, good morning. How are you all doing today? Hope you're all doing well this morning. Yeah. Um, Starting a little later than usual. But yes, the sun rises up in the morning, and boy, I can't believe that sunrise. I mean, yeah, oh God, what was I going to say now? Yeah, that it's July already. This last month, June, came and went. Yep, came and went. I think I'd like to go outside today with the gang. And, yesterday I went out with the gang, my little furry friends, the four-legged ones. Yes, yeah, it was very hot yesterday. And yeah, I went to this area in the city thinking that they're going to have all the vendors out like last week. And they weren't there. They weren't there. I was disappointed. It was very bare, just a handful of people out there on the very back of the park. Yeah, I was disappointed. I said, hey, because it's really fun. Sometimes, I like to go to the park, and then other times say, hey, I want to see, I call like the mainstreamers, that go out and about and socialize. The early morning people is it's really interesting, laid back, um, um, calmer environment. But then sometimes I want something a little bit more vibrant, so I would leave my place at a later hour and enjoy those new crowds, because everything is out. So that's what happened yesterday, but that particular location, they weren't there, and it was hot, hot, hot. So, that area where I went to, they have a bookstore. Yes, that area, uh, about a mile away, there is a bookstore. So I went in there with my little doggy walkies with of course I had my stroller, and to get some relief from the hot weather. Yes, they had that air conditioner on, so I just thought, hey, just step in for a few minutes, kind of cool down, and have my dogs cool down. And they like going to stores and everything. So I noticed um, some books, and I was just wanting to ask you guys, what are bookstores like where you live? If they're bookstores now. I mean, there used to be a lot of bookstores in the day. See, now everything is electronic, but I'm kind of on the old-fashioned side. I like to have the hard copy in my hand. See, what if there's a power outage, and you can't turn on your device? but you want to read something, or let's say it's something important that you need to read. Let's say you're doing your homework, because even there are textbooks that are uh, online books. You need to be able to get to read your stuff, and you might have a candle, you can read on the candlelight or a flashlight or something, and to do your reading. So anyway, I was just walking around. I wasn't going to go really far, go upstairs in the bookstore, just stay on the main level and just kind of look around a little bit and leave. But then I noticed some of these books, and they have it like they have a little books for little children that they're promoting. It's not like on the bookshelf, but it's like on a table, and they do like a display. And this one was towards the back. See, they don't want to be too obvious and offend people up front. So they have you go all the way in the back, think everything is going to be cool, right? And whammo, they show that controversial stuff. See, they're so sneaky. Um, I just say right up front, kids are off limit. Kids, don't mess with kids. Do not mess with children. What two consulting adults do, that is their business. And, some things, I don't even want to know about, whether it's adults or not. Some things it's private. So, they had something like one of them was about the alphabet, and it is about, the cover. Boy, I wish I could remember the names. But they were all about alphabet soup people, you know? And I said, whoa, why does a little child, a preschooler, or kindergarten people, children, need to see or learn or be exposed to those things? There were two books. They had it standing upright. Why? Why in the children's section? It's nasty. This is an agenda. No little kid, kindergarten, preschool, should be exposed to sexual material. That's all I'm saying. I don't approve of it. What adults do in their lifestyle, that's their business. But when you go after our little children and knowing that it's going to cause confusion, just in this neighborhood, yeah, you see a lot of black dudes in confusion, wearing girly stuff and acting bizarre. So it's not like that. Your preference is your preference, whether you like a guy or a gal, right? Behaviors, mental states. Why is that? Their mental state is compromised and drugged out. So you're going to target little children, and children have it hard enough. Excuse me. Children have it hard enough, and just with hormones, and the body's changing, and they're self-conscious. I saw in a video, it was a woman. Excuse me. who as a teen had went through a gender change, and now she's in her early 20s and she regrets it. And she said that she was tricked by the, exploited by the medical field, who exploited her feeling, she felt subconscious about her body. What young girl doesn't? Or what young boy doesn't? You feel a little awkward. You're growing into your body. Oh, you must have what's that? This something, this morphia or something, image, body image issues. Oh, so you must be a transgender. So you have any insecurity about your body, your breast growing or something, or your anatomy is changing. Oh, you must want to be another gender. Oh, come on. Oh, come on, people. They're after your children. It's not about preferences. It's about um, having them, introducing, and just say, "Oh, you must have a transgender issue," and it's not that. Yes. Good morning, viewer. Good morning. Good morning. Yes, this is ridiculous, people. Those of you who have young children, why don't you homeschool them? Homeschool them, please. Because they're coming after your children and introducing sensitive material. I wouldn't even want, let's say it was heterosexual people pushing sexual material. That doesn't make it any better either. That is wrong. Leave little children alone. But see, the only way that they grow and get members is to come after your children. And I'm against that. I'm against that. It's not about preference. It's about turning out people to behave a certain way. Start looking in your bookstores. Look in the children's section and tell me what you see. Are they coming after your children where you live? And this reminds me of something else as I'm remembering certain things I wanted to talk about. Yeah, in around the same area, I went to this park area, and I saw a woman, and she had the T-shirt, the organization she's promoting. This abortion person that's promoting abortion. And I noticed something there. I'm glad she didn't approach me. She probably sensed something. I was looking at her. Because I noticed who she would talk to who walked by. But black people. It was like a black family or something, a bunch of black people. And that's when it happened twice back to back. That's when I said, "Whoa, wait a minute, wait a minute." So they're assuming because you're black that you're someone who supports abortion. The black community was a very conservative community. You got pregnant growing up, in the 1960s, 70s, they would send that woman away, have a baby somewhere else, and then they come back. Oh yeah. I used to live in the West Indies briefly, And where I work, this lady was talking to me, co-worker, and yes, she had a baby out of wedlock, and she was telling me they sent her away to some other place. Yeah, it happened, and it wasn't something that you brag about either. This is what it was, and that was even in the West Indies, in the U.S. Virgin Islands. I was at living. Um, so it's like they have an assumption that you must be a pro baby killer. Oh, I'm not sure. Oh, I know I'm supposed to talk like that. I'm gonna make another point. If Black Lives really matters, the slogan "Black Lives Matter," right? Yes, Black lives do matter. So if a lot of Black people in these urban areas, like where I live, want to go around trying to convince other people that Black Lives Matter. So why are these abortionist people targeting Black people to support abortion? Don't Black babies matter? See that? If Black Lives Matter, don't the babies in our womb matter? Don't the babies in our wombs matter? You're a hypocrite. You are a hypocrite. Promoting the slogan Black Lives Matter, but yet when these abortionists come into the park, they had the T-shirt, some flyers and stuff like that, like yesterday, and who were they targeting? Black people. Oh, you and a bunch of you. Oh, hello. Uh, And it had a person that looked like a Caucasian-looking person doing it, and that's what got me even madder. Couldn't tell whether she was a Caucasian or just a light-skinned Hispanic of some type. I wasn't sure, but either way, I was still offended. Still offended because of the assumption you're going to approve of abortion. They target your neighborhoods too. They target your neighborhoods with these clinics. But they don't target your neighborhood for college education, learning trades in your community so you could maybe start your own business, having the skills to be marketable. They don't do that. But they come over and set up these clinics in Black neighborhoods, West Indian neighborhoods, and somehow these Black people have money to have their baby murdered. Or these insurance things like Medicaid. I wish there was a Medicaid for you to go to school, get educated, get skills. But see, they want you stupid, and they want you to get pregnant because they want to make money off of you. They want to make money off of your body still, and that's what bothers me too. They make money, but not the doctors make money. The people who own the clinic make money, but not you. See, it's a spirit of death. It is a spirit of death when you have an abortion clinic in your Black neighborhood or your West Indian neighborhood. It's death. Just look at it. And look around. What lives there? You can't thrive in that environment. It's death. And what do they do to those poor babies? What do they do to them? You don't think that they sell the baby parts? Women, wake up. Men, wake up. Wake up, please. They are taking your baby and they're making money off of it because it makes them that they're there in the black community because it's profitable. And these doctors are there. And you know, the doctors are never, hardly ever people that look like you. They're outsiders. They don't live in the neighborhood, but they come there, open business, and do those horrible things to your body. And then when you want to have a baby, you may have difficulty doing that because, see, there's scar tissue because of the procedure. You get scar tissue in your uterus. And so when you're ready to start a family, you know, you have a hard time. Just, you know, really analyze what's going on. Not everything that's free is for your benefit. And I'll repeat, wow, so that by the window, that was a weird looking bird. That was weird. It happened so fast. You saw that thing? Yeah. Not everything is free is for your benefit. Be careful when people put these weird things in your neighborhood. You know? You should be more selective what goes in your neighborhood. Be more selective, like other neighborhoods. I think it's very, very sad. Very, very sad. Women, start respecting your body. Start being more discerning about the guys that you sleep with. Remember, you know, the people who were getting the jab, that it was said that they may have this HIV component in that vaccine. You better test to make sure that your partner doesn't have any particulars that can be contagious to you. This is a warfare out for your body, your soul. And they think they're slick. Reevaluate your life. You know, your body is priceless. Your body is priceless. Act like it. Treat it well. Feed it well. And these social media things, you know, they target women mostly for, you know, body image thing. But yes, it's affecting men too. But overwhelmingly women, females, young females, they target. And you feel insecure, and then they feel you have to compete. Don't be fooled by that. Yes, I was young once. I was a teenager at one time. If you turn off that social media, you know, go around. You know, we'll have a nice walk. If you're healthy, you like the heat. Hey, go out for a nice walk instead. Get close to nature. Nature accepts you. Don't be around people that make you feel uncomfortable. If you need to, stay by yourself. You say, it's okay to be you. You are okay. Remember that. You are okay. And they make you feel, well, you just need to change this about you or that about you. And it's always going to be something else. Don't fall for it. Don't fall for it. It is a war, all right, over your mind. They're making you confused whether you're about your gender. Just look at nature. They have no problem when you go into real nature. Yes, sometimes they do experiments on animals like those frogs. They were doing they're putting certain hormones in them to alter their behavior, and so they could say, "Oh, see, nature, could have gender things, and they could think that they're another gender." No, it's called hormones, and they're tricking that little frog. And certain animals are instinctual, and it's biochemically determined behaviors for them to navigate in nature. See, they don't want to tell you that. All these other, or the what do you call it, the what do you call it, the horse, the seahorse, and oh, well, the man holds the babies. Well, he doesn't make the babies. She does, with his help, and then he just carries it in his little pouch. But he's not a female. It's a male, and he's doing what that species does. They understand their roles. Seahorses. They understand their role. They work together. They work together. See, nature puts things in balance. You got confusion. Go to nature, and you see wildlife. You notice in those traditional what do you call it? Traditional societies or countries. They don't have this type of problem. But only when they start to be exposed to what I call plastic society, they cause the confusion. And they do it deliberately. Be careful what comes in your community. People live in those so-called third world nations. Be careful. Oh, we just want to open a well, or we just want to start a school. Yeah, those perverts are going to come in there and maybe start taking your children and selling your kids. Or we're just going to put them in this school, and then they're never seen. Like in Canada, they were taking the indigenous population, and then you never saw them again. And then now they're finding all these bodies, mass graves in Canada of the indigenous people. Really ugly. You don't think they're doing the same thing in Africa? Or parts of Asia? Hello, people. This plastica society is spreading out and indoctrinating you to foolishness. Learn to make your own food. You don't think Africans know how to plant their own food or something? I mean, you have what they call the hunters and gatherers. They're not farmers, but they go with nature. And they collect their food. They've been doing it from day one. And then, yes, then you have some who maybe do a little farming. But it's the system that, see, it's altering. And you have now these nations entering to these traditional societies and altering them and making them making them the new slave. They're making them foreigners in their own land. I am so sad about this. Yep, it is an attack on humanity. So what else did I want to talk about? Yeah, I'm very, very concerned about all these things. Oh, what was that now? There were several things. Oh, the internet. I, you know, many of you have email accounts, and so it happened twice. Yeah, I wanna. This is very important. You know, I'm suspecting that when you go on the internet, that maybe some of your information is being taken as you surfing the net, and doing business. You might be looking to purchase something, or you contact someone by the phone, and like in my instance, I had gotten a phone call from this person that I had contacted, and I was waiting a while for them to call me back. So then she calls me back to give me the information, this quote. So I said, great. She said, well, I had sent it to you, email. And so I said, oh, okay. Well, I'll open the email later, but since I got you on the phone, could you tell me what the price was for the quote? So I just kept a mental note, I hung up. And so that was like 2 days ago. So then I was checking my email. And honey, I it was a Trojan email. Of course, part of the name was the name of the company. So I opened it, thinking that, oh, because I was expecting the email, and she said she sent it. So I saw it. So okay, this must be hers. And I feel kind of ill if it was not. I think it was a bogus email to get information from you. It said to open the email, you have to the link. But I noticed the name of the company. It had the name of the company, and then it said via this database. It said, well, to get your quote, I just I don't even want to repeat it, the details what I did to try to open up the attachment. I feel ill because I think it was bogus. Yeah, people are able to somehow get information on saying that they belong to a particular company, and it was a company that was recommended. And what I better look at that site that referred to that company. I don't feel good about it. People be very careful of the emails. Yeah, I've heard about things like, I had someone got hold of my email account and froze me out of it, and then claimed to be myself and contacted my contact list, like anyone who ever emailed you, and they sent out a global email stating that they were me, and I was stranded in some faraway place and to send money because they claimed that I was robbed or something like that, and it was not me. I was a student at that time. This was some years back. And how I found out was someone, a school official, I mean, one, um, someone with had a position at the school, the college I went to, got in contact with me. They called me, say, "Hey, I said, I know that you might consider me your a friend, but I got an email from you, someone claiming to be you, that this happened. Are you okay?" I said, "What are you talking about?" And then she elaborates. I said, "That's not me." And then I got a call from a family member right after that. Not too far after that. Yeah. And then when I went to access the email, my email account, I was locked out. Oh boy, yeah. And then I noticed some years ago, a couple of years back, before COVID, I had gotten an email and it looked official. But I said, why would this company want to get in contact with me? It looked real, but my instinct said, no, don't do it. Yeah, I received two different emails just yesterday. Yeah, I was up late last night, and one of them I caught. Oh, who was that now? Oh, I'm trying to remember now. Oh God, I don't remember. But it was bogus. They said again, it was I think a contact or something that I might have been on their website or something, and then they alter the name, and something said don't. What was? Oh God, I can't remember now. But I contacted someone. Oh yeah, I remember. Someone stating that. Oh, I remember that other was Amazon. Someone claiming to be Amazon, and that it was an invoice that you're going to get a delivery. Your delivery is coming. Uh, uh, Yesterday or today, it said, and they gave the cost of over $1,000. I said, what? So I called up I went online and I said, no, I'm not going to go anywhere on the online. I'm going to call the operator. So the operator gave me, yeah, she was very good, that operator. And she gave me the telephone number for Amazon. Yet some places on the internet, they might claim to be somebody and give a number, and it's not them. When you look closely, see, a lot of it are advertisers. If you look closely, they're advertisers, and they deceive you to make you think it's that company, and it's not. Go call up the operator and get the information. But even that, yeah. So when I called that operator of the bogus invoice that someone tried to charge me, I remember. I called up at my bank first. That's right. I called my bank first. And they said, your account is good, nothing is taken, no, yes, and I said, look, I do not authorize anything from that company because I did not make this purchase, so it's on record. And then I called the bank. I mean, I'm sorry, then I called the operator to get the Amazon's telephone number. Yeah, this is very late at night. I think it was almost midnight. Yeah, it was. Yeah, it was very late. So yeah, it looks good. Nothing's happened. And I read Amazon what the email said, and they said that is not us. Yeah, they even gave a phone number on that email if you have any questions or blah blah blah. Yeah, they're very very clever now. See, they're getting desperate, very very desperate. People are doing anything for money, and and then after that incident, I was going further in my emails to check my emails, and that's when I found the second one from the alleged company that I had contacted a couple of weeks ago. And she had called me just the other day and said, okay, we finally got your quote. I sent the email. Oh, I'm angry. I'm angry. I'm wondering. I mean, I'm wondering, is that the so-called email, and that's not the actual company? Yeah, it was just something that gave me bad. I don't know. Something that didn't sit right with me with the email. I mean, with her phone call. Yeah, because I had called her a week ago because it was quite a while since I heard from her. And if she does what she does for a living, she would have that information, maybe even in a day, the next morning. And she said, well, we're not open on weekend. Yeah, I called her on a Saturday or Sunday, last weekend. And I was surprised, because she gave me her cell phone. And, and then the line of work she does, she would have to be open on weekend. I don't know. I don't know, people. Something doesn't sit right with me again. Yeah. Um, People are getting clever on the internet. And they may set up these because they I guess reading what you watching, whatever, and they set up these bogus websites, and it could fool you. How do people get information of companies? Either word of mouth, certain on social media, certain communities over social media share information. Well, they might be getting real clever. God have mercy. God have mercy on me. Yes, yes, benevolent one. Something is not right. Not right. And I feel so stupid. I opened that email because she said she was to send that. She said she sent it, and so I didn't see it. I didn't open it at that time when she was on the phone with me. I said, well, since you're on the phone, just tell me what the quote said. I don't. Oh God, I hope this is not a bogus or someone impersonating this company. It's not sitting right. Yeah. Not now as I'm thinking about it, it's not thinking. It's not sitting right with me. Not sitting right with me. Wow. And maybe they wanted me to send the money, and it's oh God. I hope I'm glad I didn't send them diddly. Yeah, I'm not gonna go with that one. Not gonna go with that one. I'm just getting bad vibes. God, I hope. Yeah, I did. Um, yeah, you know what? I contacted. I tried to contact my email account. The if there's a 24/7 number. Yeah, let me tell you about this. This is getting even more bizarre. I called the operator, and the wait a minute. In New York City, it's 411 for directory assistance. And they weren't giving me the number. It was really bizarre. They gave me a number, and it was a number to some other company, to some a travel agency. I said, I called them back. I said, yeah, this is very important, people. They're really getting really clever. Now I dialed for my house phone. the 411, directory assistant, and even the operator. One person said, oh no, that's 611, dial 611. 611 is not it either. That's like some other information. But I thought that was for your cell phone or something. That this is a landline. Why are they giving all this wrong information? And all of them, the phone people, are all from um, sound like their accent sounds like from another country. That's how I word it. They all had the same type of accent, and it wasn't from the United States. People, this is very important. What if they hijack your telephone? And when you call, you think you call the operator, and I mean, just like on the internet, they can intercept certain things, and it's not who you think it is, who you're talking to. Well, can they do the same thing on your phone? How could, I mean, I've had this phone for 19 years, and you call up information, or you want to call up, to get a telephone number from a government agency or city agency, right? So how is it now getting these people that don't sound like they're from here, and then when they gave me information, and it was incorrect. So I called back, and the person that I got, they said, well, ask to talk to, I talked to someone from my bank for the telephone number, and they said, next time you call them, ask to talk to a supervisor. So that's what I did. And that supervisor gave me the identical number of something that was some travel agency. And I was just asking for yahoo.com, Yahoo for email, because my account could have been compromised. And then the final person I talked to, I might have called maybe 8 times. God, I hope my telephone bill isn't going to be outrageous. But yeah, I called information that about that many times, and they said, "Oh, what happened now? Yahoo doesn't have a number. You have to go on their website." I said, "Well, what's the website?" And you call, and it's not no information. Just like advertisement, like you're gonna, the home page for Yahoo, like you're gonna um, log into your email. Why is this happening? Something's not sitting right. There is theft out there, and they're even misleading through the directory assistants here in New York City. Just letting you know. They're so money hungry, some of these people, and somehow attached. I don't know. It doesn't sound good. But this is what happened to me, back to back. And if it's happening to me, it could be happening to you. Be careful now, people. People are really desperate. People are getting techno savvy with these websites. Make it look like it's the company, and it's not. Look very, very careful. Wow. Wow, yeah. So I'm trying to get information over I'm on the internet for a long time, trying to get necessary information, and boom, could be bogus, a bogus website, bogus. You call up information on your phone, your landline, boom, that could be bogus too. So this is time for discernment, people. That is the main thing here. This is time for discernment. Please be careful about your personal information. It could happen to anyone. Let's say you're tired, wasn't reading carefully, whatever, and you get suckered. It could happen to anybody. Please be careful, especially with regard to purchases now. Okay, especially high price purchases because they're desperate, and you have these call centers that could pretend that there's someone that they're not. Be very careful, those call centers. So, yeah, so that's all that mm, I have to say. And I hope you appreciate this information. Share this information because, you can have a loved one that could be targeted. And they say some people may feel very vulnerable and things like that, and they're stressed, and they might have forgotten to keep, be more discerning, can happen. So I thank you for listening, people. Yeah, I got to get ready. Want to take a nice shower. Yes, be careful. Yeah, please let's be careful. Yeah, and and if I need to do a follow up on this, if I find that something else happened, I feel like I gotta lay low. Because something's not right with the computer. Something's not acting right. Something's not right, people. Use discernment, okay? Thanks again for watching my video. And those of you who like my content and want to support my channel, you could do so by um, going to my PayPal Me account. To do that, just go to my YouTube channel called Spirit Journey, and on the top right of the banner of the channel, you will see my PayPal Me link. Just click on the link and follow the prompt. Any amount will be greatly appreciated, and I'm thanking you in advance. Thank you for your support. Peace, love, and joy to you all, okay? Let's be careful, let's be safe, and let's stay hydrated this this hot day, okay? Bye-bye.